I'm back, I guess. You could say it's been about 2 years since I've done any YouTube related content, at least my personal content. And it's been a long 2 years. Long 2 years. I'm not sure if I have any returning viewers. At the end of the day, I only had 200 and something subscribers. But a lot has changed since then. I do remember um, one of the last few videos I had posted was about me tearing my Achilles. That did happen 2 years ago, and that was a rough time in my life. Dealing with the injury and just trying to recover from it and not doing it properly, mentally allowing myself to succumb to depression and anxiety and all these other things that people go through. Everybody goes through it. It's normal. It just depends on how you handle it and how you continue to move forward even after experiencing those things. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest, I sort of did let myself go. Not go. Like if you let yourself go, you're just done. But I stopped following my own values, stopped believing in my own beliefs, and just being that assuring, confident, responsible, and disciplined person that I was on the path to be. I was 20, what, 22 at the time? I'm 24 2 years ago, yeah. About 22 at the time. Started YouTube at 21. And I didn't have many friends at the time. I was more of a loner, so to say. I just stayed at home, worked from home, and just try to learn new ways. I wanted to start a business so bad back then. I still do, and I kind of did. Um, but anyway, I wanted to help people. I wanted to sort of increase my own value in order to help others. And I thought I was on the right track as far as that went. But I really wasn't. I was kind of just doing busy work, but not nothing that was really beneficial in order towards the business, towards a monetary value. I would say. Obviously, I gained a lot of experience and knowledge from that, which I still carry to this day, and that does help me a lot. That I'll be honest about. But anyway, getting back to the story. So I tore my Achilles. I spent 1 year, and that 1 year was a very down bad year for me. Um, I think 3 months after my surgery, I started to walk without a boot. And once I started to walk without a boot, I started physical therapy, which I went for 2 months, I think. And that I was focused actually. I was not as focused, but I was trying my best. I was seeing this one girl, which I shouldn't have been seeing. Um, I was just working on improving and getting back to normal and rehabbing. And I was doing so well that my doctor told me that 2 months in, I didn't have to go anymore due to my improvement being so quick, and that whatever I was doing outside of physical therapy to keep doing it, and that eventually I would get back into my normal self, or maybe 80% of it. That's what he said, 80% within a year, and a couple of years later on, would be better. So once I was done with that, I stayed at the gym for a little bit, just doing the right things, and rehabbing my Achilles, but it still wasn't the right things. Like I started to lose focus, especially with that girl that I was with. She was not a good influence on me, but I also allowed her not to be a good influence on me. So I can't blame the other person when I have control of my own actions. You know what I mean? It's just responsibility. You gotta take accountability and not blame others, which I didn't do at first. And I moved get into a relationship, started drinking an absurd amount, not the amount that I usually used to drink. I've always enjoyed drinking, I'll be honest. When I turned 21 and on, like I would enjoy a drink here and there on the weekends, but it was moderately. It wasn't anything different where I'm just like, where I felt like my health was declining from it, which during that point, after the Achilles tear and dating that girl, That's how I started. So I started drinking more to escape. I knew I was having fun, obviously, but in my mind, my subconscious, like there was a voice in my head just saying, like, you're not what you're doing is not, you're harming yourself, and it's not gonna help you. So then I decided to really end the relationship. It took me a while to get rid of it, but it worked out somehow. It was all right. It went good. Not really, but it worked out to the point where I was able to end it, moving back into my own spot. We were living together. Another mistake. Don't move in with somebody unless you're married to them. It's not worth it, or at least engaged. Um, so I was able to move into my own spot. I got a dog out of it. Her and I did get a dog, and I stayed with the dog because that's my responsibility. It's my baby, which is another difference from 2 years ago. Because I have a German Shepherd, which is full of energy. That's why we're out here playing with her. And let's see, the time I got my own place, I still wasn't really taking care of myself at that point. I was going through that breakup, and mentally, I had kind of just let myself go. Really, I hate saying that, but it's the truth. I gained weight. I did not look good. My Achilles was not recovered to the point where it should have been. I was in pain in all my joints. My body didn't feel right. I felt sick often. I felt depressed often. And I just kept drinking and ignoring my responsibilities. My performance went down at work, and I just didn't feel like myself. I didn't look like myself. And that was all last year. And it really took up until this year, 2025, March through April, to kind of hit that switch where I was just like, okay, this is not good for me. I got up to 240 pounds, partially because I went to Brazil. And when I went to Brazil, I had made the decision that after I came back from Brazil, I was going to lock in. I was going to actually take care of myself and go back to, I wouldn't say go back to where I used to be, but improve and take those values and beliefs that I had back then and continue to improve upon them and become the better person that I am becoming now. So I went to Brazil for about a month and a couple of days. During that time, I really went to enjoy, see my family. So I was drinking, eating, doing everything that I wanted to do. I didn't care about calories or whatever it is, and I don't regret it. It was great. It was one of the best trips I've ever done out there, and I go out there often. And I really enjoyed it. I really cherished seeing my family, my little brother also, my dad, my auntie, my grandma, my cousins. Cousin had a kid, so things are happening fast in this change, but it's okay. And then let's see. Once I came back, I did do a couple more trips. I went to El Paso, Texas, and I went to Scottsdale in Arizona. But I was already back in the gym. I was still drinking moderate. I started cutting down on drinking to moderately drinking, especially on those trips. I did. I did have fun, but it was kind of like the last re- affirm, reaffirming actions that I needed to have in order to make that switch from somewhat focused to fully focused. And that's where we're at now. Um, at the gym constantly. I barely take rest days. Maybe I'll take one rest day a week if I feel like it. One rest day every 2 weeks, which is not the healthiest, I'll be honest. Depending on what type of training you're doing, depending how much you're working, you definitely should cherish your rest days. Focus on your sleep and all that because it's important. But then now, fast forward, I've dropped about 13 pounds to 227. My weight's fluctuating between 227 to 230. Just depends. Started running a mile every day. This week, it's Tuesday. I ran one Sunday, today, or yesterday, today. It's been a little bit rough. I've been struggling, which there's a segment of today's mile on this video. And it was really, I mean, it was really just a mindset shift that I had to make. And I'm also not working a full time job, which helps with putting in the time and energy that is needed in order to heal myself, heal my body, heal my mind, and get rid of all these dependencies to substances that I had, which is what I'm doing now. Giving up drinking. I haven't drinking in 3 weeks. I wouldn't say I've given up forever, but definitely at least drinking the way I was drinking is through me. I still crave it sometimes. It was on the path of becoming an addiction, and I cannot become an alcoholic. I can't do that. It's not me. So there's times where I'm in social settings and my friends and family, like everybody around me likes to drink. I have 3 friends, really 2 friends. I'm sorry, I have 2 friends. One that's locked in for sure with me, and the other he's getting there. And we stopped drinking, so I hang out with them mostly. We're kind of on the same mindset. I went running earlier with my friend Jail, and it's good being around those people that are on the same path as you, because it encourages you and keeps you grounded and keeps you focused and keeps you from falling to temptation. Along with religion, praying, prayer helped me a lot, along with journaling and reading, especially meditations. He looks tired, huh? Especially meditations from Marcus Aurelius. That's it's a great book for mindset. You can't go wrong with that. But yeah, I mean that's been it. It's just when a man loses his values and his beliefs, or at least not loses it, but stops following it, stops abiding by those, you become a different person and you let go of yourself and you become a slave to substances or whatever sort of addiction you develop or had developed in the past. Kind of creeps back up and it solidifies itself within you if you don't realize that, if you don't internally look at yourself and try to change, which took me about 2 years really to get out of this slump that I was in. And hopefully, mosquitoes this summer. So, mosquitoes are here. But hopefully, I can continue to stay on this path, document this through this camera, and you guys and find some value from my boring life, which is not so boring. I enjoy it, but hopefully, this could allow me to do more fun things. I have a trip coming up next month. I'm hoping if everything goes according to plan. Whether it'll be out of the country or any country, I don't know yet, but hopefully I can document that for you guys and can really see what life is about. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's really just a welcome back video for myself. I'm about to just go ahead and edit right now and post it because I need to get it out of the way. I've been meaning to do this. I just keep putting it off. But today's the day. It just felt right. I just had to do it. My dog is over there dying. Love you guys.
All right, so it's 6:15 in the morning. I'm about to get a. Oh wow, that's kind of hard. Let me fix that. Track on want it to be more slow. There we go. So yeah, it's 6:15 in the morning. We're about to. God. All right, so it's 6:15 in the morning. I'm about to get a quick mile in and then some sprints with my homie Jalen. It's early, but I don't really feel tired. I got like maybe 6 hours, maybe 7. I couldn't really fall asleep out that went well yesterday, last night. But it's more of like the mental struggle. It's the beautiful struggle with running, and that's why I'm up this early and I'm about to get a run in. Plus, I want to get a mile in every day for this coming week, and get a 3 mile run in at the end of the week on Sunday, and just see where I can build myself up to, especially after tearing my Achilles. It's been 2 years, but I really slacked for the year that I tore it. I didn't really do much rehab. I focused during actual physical therapy, but then from there I just kind of, messed around, didn't do anything. And that really hindered my progress, that really hindered my recovery. And now I'm feeling the aftermath of it when I'm trying to do these active things, and I'm just trying to be better now. So let's see where I get with it. I'll catch you guys there. Boom. All right, we just got to the track. I switched over to my phone because it's packed. It's kind of a lot of people here. I don't really trust bringing my DJI camera in there. It's too big. It's too big for that. So let's see what we get into. My Achilles is a bit sore from running. I ran 2 miles the last 2 days. Well, 1 mile consistently, and then about 2 miles just practice getting to it. But let's see what we get today. It's about to be crazy. Let me show y'all the track. I brought out these short ones, so you know it's serious today if I'm wearing the short shorts. And I'm still trying to wake up mentally, physically. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. But it's a beautiful morning. Can't even lie. You can see the mountains from here. It's just a different sort of appreciation when you're up early and about to run a mile and mentally, you know, strain yourself. It's really not that bad, right? It's just a mile. But for somebody who's not in the best shape, it's a bit rough. But let's see. Let's do this shit. Let's go, bro. I was mic'd up and everything. So yeah, but yeah, but better be sounding rough. You can see. Look here. All right, so I messed up. I got done running. I went to record. I did record, but I didn't turn on the mic, so I didn't pick up any audio. Basically, my friend did his mile in 6 minutes and 50 seconds, and I did mine in around 10. I was very slow today, very sore. My Achilles is super sore, but it's part of life. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days on the track. And we just keep running. How's it going? But yeah, I'm trying to get my mile down to around 7 minutes. Once I get my mile to 7 minutes, from there it's just mostly mental. Getting it to 6, 5. If I can get it to 5, that'd be insane. The fastest I ever ran in my entire life was 5:45 in a mile. That was in high school when I weighed 170 pounds. Now I weigh 230, so 60-pound difference. I don't know if I ever drop down to that weight again, especially because I want to keep my muscle. And at 170, I don't know how well I look. I'm just checking the mail right here. Really nothing that's important. Yeah, there's nothing that's important. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that there. But there's a topic that I've been thinking about for a while now, and I've been wanting to speak about it. It's just speak about speech, and I don't mean just regular speech and pronouncing grammar and things like that. It's more of speaking with your values and really speaking what you're thinking and what you mean, and staying solid with what it is that you want to say. I feel like a lot of people don't speak with their values. They kind of just speak with whatever will make the masses happy, or the group that you're in, surrounded by the people that you're in, whatever the popular opinion might be. Some people might not even agree with it, but still go along with it, and in turn, not really speak their true selves and their true opinions, and sometimes not even have their own opinions about a certain subject because they can't speak for themselves. They can't speak based on their own values and beliefs. And then you start to question how can I, set my own values and beliefs within my and portray them through my speech, through what I have to say, and really stand on it. Really, that's the best way to put it. Really be firm with your values and beliefs, and when you're articulating them in an argument or in whatever situation you may be in, how do you convey that? How do you deliver that assertiveness? I'm trying to get my camera out of here. That assertiveness and um, confidence. Something that I really am obsessed with. I'm obsessed. English isn't my first language, so I'm always obsessed with perfectionism within language, especially within the English language, not even my own native language, which is Portuguese. I still like to speak that in a very advanced way, but I am not super advanced, even though it's my first language. Let me show you guys something. This is what I had brought. There was no way I was going to run with that or even set it up on the track. There's too many people. It would have just been in the way and wouldn't have been good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that up, that right there, and get back to you.